Have you been feeling for the longest time that maybe true love is just not for you? Maybe it's just not in your cards this lifetime. Like, you know it exists because you see other people have it, but for some reason you just can't seem to get it right. My name is Vanessa Simpkins. If you don't know me yet, my book, Take Your Power Back Now, website, Take Your Power Back Now. I'm an author and speaker and kind of a spiritual business coach for women entrepreneurs. And for years, I've had a very successful business helping women with their mindset and sales and confidence. And there was just, I've traveled, I've lived in Hawaii, I've done amazing things, but there was this one part of my life, my relationships, which were catastrophic. And I'm not talking about, a little bit off. I'm talking about catastrophic. I dated trolls. I was nearly killed in a hotel room once by an ex-boyfriend. I mean, I have had the absolute gamut. And there was always this one part of my life that I just could never, put my finger on. And I've been manifesting, talking about law of attraction for years. I've got thousands of videos on my YouTube channel about manifesting law of attraction. But there was this one area in my life where no matter what I tried, I would just wind up creating the same kind of relationship experiences. And even if I made money in my business, well, it was just, life was kind of, pointless. Who was I going to share it with? And I struggled for maybe 5 years, trying to find this partner. And I'm so happy that I manifested the man of my dreams. And I want to share with you here in this video exactly how you can use the man plan. That's right. Watch this video in its entirety. I'm going to share with you exactly what I did to manifest my man. And you're going to learn a lot in this training. And then I'm going to make you an amazing offer. I'm really just testing this whole idea out. But both my boyfriend Alex and I have been so kind of bombarded with people telling us that we look so happy and that we inspire them, that, true love exists. So I want to tell you, if you're watching this and you've been feeling unmotivated, if you've been feeling stuck, depressed, upset, plain old pissed off, I get it, I hear you, and true love does exist and it can happen for you. Love at first sight can happen for you, and it did for me. And I want to share with you how this all happened. So earlier on in the year, I started really getting into and studying heavily Napoleon Hill's book, right? Napoleon Hill, everyone has read this book. It's sitting right there in my room. It's called Where's My Brain Right Now? It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. My brain is going like shutdown mode. Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And in that book, he talks about creating a plan. So I had created this man plan. And what I really wanted was a husband. I didn't want a boyfriend. I didn't want someone to date. I wanted my husband. So I made a goal, and my goal was I'm happily engaged to the man of my dreams by October 11th, 2015. And I made a plan, what I was going to do to achieve this goal, and started reading it every day. And one night, my friend John calls me up and he says, "Hey, Vanessa, come out with me, come have a drink with me." And I said, John, I just made a chicken stir fry, got my little red box here, my little dog, not going out anywhere. Why don't you come over? He said, "No, come out, I'll buy you dessert." So finally I went reluctantly, and he said to me, "You really got to find me a girlfriend." I said, "Okay, John, I'll make you a deal. I'll find you a girlfriend if you find me a boyfriend." So I said, "Look around the bar. Who do you like?" And he's like, "Oh, I like this girl, blonde, boobs, petite." I'm like, "Okay, I got it." He's like, "What about you?" I said, "Well, I like this kind of really hairy, kind of dark and tall." And he's like, "Oh, you looking for a mechanic?" I was like, "Well, I like a guy that knows how to use his hands." Anyways, ends up the next day I'm going to this music festival. And on my plan, I had even written down all these things that I wanted to do, right? I wanted to go on all these online dating sites that I never had time to do because I was so busy working my business, and even do a matchmaking site, and go to music festivals and concerts and outdoor adventures, paddleboarding, all these things I love to do, but never had time to do. So I said, "I'm going to this music concert tomorrow." And he says, "Well, I have tickets for Sunday, but, I'll come and join you tomorrow." So we go, and actually I'm going with my friend Ellie. And I said, "I think you might actually get along really well with my friend Ellie." So we go to this music concert, boom, the two of them fall in love. I'm like, unbelievable. I feel like a third wheel, right? I'm just so happy for them. It's great, but I'm like, wow, like how did that happen so fast? So the next day, John and I go back to the concert. Ellie's not with us, right? But of course, Ellie has dark hair. She's not blonde in any way, shape, or form. John and I go back to the concert, and, I walk past this guy, and I say to myself, he's talking to this woman, and I stop dead in my tracks, and I look at this guy, and I'm like, he's so charismatic and enthusiastic, and I'm like, God, why can't I meet a guy like this, And I'm looking at the girl he's talking with, and I'm like, this is just not right. Like, what is going on here? And I got so pissed off, I was like, you know what? Vanessa, forget it. Let it go. Relax. You're here with your friend. Enjoy yourself. So I went, had a great time. The end of the night, it's all over. I'm coming out of the porta potties. My friend John introduces me to the same guy, right? And he tells him, hey, I have a guy for you to meet. Oh, and by the way, she wants to get engaged by October 11th, 2015. And do you have any cowboy boots? That's what my friend John said to Alex, this guy. I was mortified. I was like, are you kidding me? It was love at first sight. I have never had this experience before. I can tell you the guy Alex couldn't even see me. I had a cowboy hat on, and I had a big man's coat on. You couldn't even see my body. And all he kept telling me was like, your eyes are so amazing. Oh my God. And, I hugged him, and he gave me a hug back. And then 50 minutes later, we were kissing, and people were walking by, and they were like, damn, why didn't you kiss me like that? We went back to my friend John's house, went to the beach, sat under the stars, and he said to me, I don't know about this whole 2-day, 5-day thing. Tomorrow, I'm going to call you. And that was it. It was on right away. And, the next date, he took me out with my good friend Melanie, who, had given me some relationship coaching over the years, and how synchronistic that she had arrived at my house, haven't seen her in years, at the same time that Alex says, hey, let's go for a date. He gets to meet one of my friends from a long time, and we come back to the house. We're in the hot tub, and he says, I know you're not supposed to introduce people to your kids, but I can't wait for you to meet my kids. And he says, no, you want to get married, and I'm open to that, and I'm open to having more kids. And I was like, well, there's one more thing. He's like, I really don't want to date anyone else, and this is on like date 2, right? Date 2. I've never had anyone talk to me like this. He says, I said, well, there's one more thing, I said, I really want to engage by October 11th. And he looked at me, and he's like, well, that doesn't sound unreasonable. And so, here it is. We're, the most amazing thing, the most amazing love at first sight. It actually exists. And I can tell you that this man is amazing. He's amazing. And I wanted kids. He's got 3 kids. They're phenomenal, fantastic kids. We have so much fun together. He wants to know about my business. He is involved. He cares about how I feel. He's smart. We like the same music. We enjoy each other. We went on vacation for 2 weeks, had a blast, in Hawaii. I mean, amazing. So here are some of the steps that I did. Number 1, I wrote the man plan. Oh yes, and I want to help you write the man plan. I wrote down a goal by a definite date, what I intended to give in order to receive this experience, and a plan, in order to achieve that. And I'd actually done every single thing on that list. I'd actually gone on all the dating sites. I was supposed to meet another guy at the concert from the dating site, and I kept telling my friends, my husband is coming to meet me. My husband is coming to meet me. Well, that guy never showed up, but Alex did. And here's the wildest part. He doesn't have hair anywhere. The guy's freaking bald. He shaves his freaking arms, and I don't care. It's not about the look. He came in a different package, but everything I needed. Now, the other thing that I did was I created a list of how I wanted to feel in my ideal relationship. This was really different. For years, I've been focusing on, okay, he's got to be, this height, and he's got to do this for a living, and he's got to be like this and like that, but I really focused on how I wanted to feel. Very different, and I would read it every day. Then I did a few interesting things. I did some rituals. So I placed wedding magazines by my bed, right? I didn't want a boyfriend. I wanted to get married. And I also have I had this basket. It's a basket that I got at the ceremony, actually. It was gifted to me, and it was a wedding basket. And I put that on an altar in my room, and I had these wedding cups. I don't care if you're laughing at me. Like, stuff works, right? I had these wedding cups, these 2 pairs of cups, this pair of 2 cups that I bought in Hawaii from Starbucks. They were so beautiful, white with brown interior. And I said, one day I'm going to drink, coffee with my husband. And I took them out of storage about a week before I met him, and I put them on the altar. And every morning I would just read my plan, and I would visualize, walking out of a limousine, with a ring on my finger with my husband, how it would feel like, and the things that we would do together. And so he showed up. Now there's another part of the story, right, which is the key component here. Meanwhile, before I met Alex, I was dating guys. I had even, dated this one guy, and I still felt alone. This guy was gorgeous, great, really great in bed, but didn't want to get married, didn't want to have kids. And somehow I felt so alone, even in a relationship with this guy. And I thought to myself, like, what the heck do you have to believe in order to have, 50% of what you want show up? And there I found a little gremlin. Oh yes, me, who has done years and years and years of personal development, found this nasty little gremlin in my mind. And it's always a gremlin. If you're not getting what you want in the physical plane of reality, if you're not getting that, it's definitely and only and 100% because of a thought or an idea or belief that you are holding in your mind that is not in alignment with that. And there it was, and this belief, I wrote it down. I was shocked to find it. And the belief was, you can't really have what you want. Ouch. So I got rid of that, reprogrammed that, and I wrote down, I absolutely can have everything that I want. I'm happily engaged in the man of my dreams. And shortly after, maybe a week later, Alex showed up. So here's what I want to offer you. True love, it does exist for you. You can manifest your soulmate. If I can do it, trust me, you can do it. And I had probably just a huge laundry list of beliefs and ideas and reasons to believe that it wasn't possible. I really thought there was really something wrong with me. It was probably another gremlin. And I'm so inspired to just help other people have this experience because, manifesting him makes me believe I can manifest anything. It's the most amazing feeling to have a real partner. It's a partner that I wanted, and that's exactly what I've got. So I want to share this experience with you. If I can help you in any way, really help you get rid of those limiting beliefs, help you bring them up and get rid of them, and help you to create your own man plan so that you can manifest your soulmate. Holy smokes, I would love to do that. And I'm really just testing this out as an idea because we both have had so many people commenting on our Facebook pictures and people calling him up from his work saying like, holy smokes, I've never seen you so happy. You're in great shape. You're looking amazing. Like, what's going on? You got this new relationship. Like, both of us are kind of being bombarded with these messages of, you're so inspirational, you guys. And I'm like, maybe I should talk about it. Maybe I should help people with it. So here's my offer to you. And I'm really just testing this. So, I don't know how long I'm going to keep this up, but I would like to, help you manifest your soulmate and help you walk you through that exact blueprint, that exact step-by-step system, help you create the rituals, help you with your man plan to create the actual plan, and also work with you in your mindset. That's really where the magic happens. And I can only do that with you one-on-one. I love working with people one-on-one. I'm very gifted at it. I've been helping people with their mindset for many years. Love the law of attraction. And so what I want to offer you is a 90-minute man plan breakthrough session with me. And we'll, go through that entire blueprint, and I'll help you with your ritual and help you with your plan. And of course, work on your mindset, help you dig up. There's a very specific, radical honesty, radical responsibility, and self-love process that I teach my clients in my business programs. It works great, and it also works for relationships. So I'd love to help you with that as well. And we'll take 90 minutes and we'll record the call, and then you'll get all of the blueprints included. And I'll do that for, I think, the first 10 people for $300. And I mean, this is a real stretch for me because, if you would come to me and want to work with me, in my business consulting, it's $1,000 an hour. So this is really something I'm doing just as a test, kind of out of my heart, because I really want to see more people in love. I mean, it's the most amazing experience, and you can have it. It exists for you. I promise you. If I can do it, you definitely can do it. So I'm going to put a button here below to this video. You can go ahead and purchase that. Like I said, I'm just doing this as kind of a test. So I don't know how long this is going to be up. I think I'm going to take 10 people because my time is very valuable and I don't have a lot of time, but I do really want to help people from the bottom of my heart have this experience. So if you're still watching this video, if this has resonated with you, then don't wait. You deserve to have love in your life, and you can have it. It's really just a few ideas away. So go ahead, hit the button, get that, and let's get started on your man plan. I can't wait. Mwah.